Hello everyone, I'm Ben Jammer from Jammin Studios, and I hope you're all having a good day. In today's video, we are actually finishing, that's right, we are finishing this inventory demo series once and for good. Up until this point, I will then upload this to GitHub, and then after that, it honestly is up to you guys if you want to see more, and up to me as well if I want to just keep adding some stuff to this inventory demo series, because there are a lot of things you can actually do with inventories that I'm actually kind of learning right now with RPG games, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see these all come together and great works. So if you want to see that, if you want to see like hotbars, dropped items, trading, things like that you can do with inventories that I've seen so far, then leave that down below. If you like today's video, please like and subscribe to it if you like the content that I also post. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know down below in the comments section. Now, let's just get right into it. This is very quick, very easy, and it is what I thought it was going to have to be. That it was mostly going to be mouse filters are just going to be ignore, so that they don't actually block our mouse click and that everything can still take in the input. So I'll kind of explain that. I'll kind of explain what's happening here. Let's go to our main scene right here. And you can see that we have our UI, our inventory manager, chest inventory, inventory, item in hand. That's the way that it's written up here. It's actually, let me explain. So the way that the Godot engine works is that it runs from top to bottom. So everything is put into the game from the top to bottom. So then the chests are put in first, and then the player is just going to be right on top of the chest, even though they're in the same layer, the same Z index. All these are going to be over top of each other. So then the UI is going to lay on top of the player and the chest. Then the inventory manager is going to lay on top of the UI and everything above. And the same thing goes for chest inventory and item in hand. So that's why in the last episode, since the inventory is below chest inventory, we can then actually start moving things around. But you can actually go into our inventory script here, and you can see that it is full rect, and that the entire thing, that the inventory node is taking up the entire screen. We actually want to go into our mouse here, go to our filter, and hit ignore. So that way, whenever we click anywhere on the screen, we're not going to be clicking the inventory at all during the game. And that right there is exactly what we want. We want to do that most for our inventory here. We want to do this for the chest inventory. Set that to ignore, because I think this is also full rect. Yeah, this one's also full rect. Let's just make sure that the item in hand here, the filter is also ignore. Did I do that here? Yeah. And then inventory manager. I don't even think. Yeah, I think it's just a node. It doesn't have the control thing. So that's fine. We want to then go down to our container, our inventory container node. Our scene, actually, I mean. There we go. Go to filter and have this ignore, since this is also the exact same thing with the inventory. We're going to save that right there. And I think that should be all of the nodes and the mouse filters. We then want to go into our last thing for the day. Oh, sorry, no. There's two more things we need to do. We need to go to our item scene, actually. Yes, I found that our item scene is lacking. We have to go to our Z index over here and have this be 1. And save that. Mouse filter on the texture rect needs to be ignored, so that way we aren't clicking the texture rect. And now when we go in and we play this, it will not work, because we need to go to our main scene. And you know how I said at the beginning of this episode that the order of these actually matters? Well, it does, and that is because the UI needs to be above all of these. because our chests. I'm sorry about that. I do have a dog in the background. The Back to what I was saying though, the UI needs to be above the chest because the chest actually works with one of the scripts up here, but the script was not ready for the chest because our chests here, they need to get the chests here, they need to get our inventory container scene ready. And when the chest is ready, the inventory container is ready. And the inventory container will say that the inventory is ready. And when it says that it's ready, we will go to the chest manager here. Yeah, we'll go to the chest manager here. And we should be we should be initiating this function right here. And when the UI was below, this whole script was not ready for it. But now that the inventory manager is above the chest, that means the script is ready for the signal to be sent from the chest. And that's why the order of this matters. And so when we play this, it should work now. We can still grab all this nice and easy. We open this up and we cannot mess with it. Okay. Interesting. I thought I had it. Let me go. Does this need to be like ignore or something? No, this doesn't have it. That doesn't have it either. Filters, ignore. Ah, here it is. This needs to be ignore. I don't know why that was. There we go. And that is ignore. Oh, because I changed it. Yeah. All right. You want to make sure you change it in the actual main scene, the mouse filter, not in its scene, in the main scene, not in the inventory scene itself. You want to change it in the main scene. Do I have it up? I do have it up. Okay. So now we have this. We go over to our chest, and we should be able to grab it. Yeah, there we go. There was also a problem. I don't know if you guys have noticed it throughout these videos. I know I haven't mentioned anything. Is the numbers, they were kind of getting caught behind the slots at some points. Not the entire thing, but you could see that there was some overlap and that the number was behind it. Now that we have the number, now that we have the item scene as the z index of 1, that means it's going to be put in front of everything here. So that way we can actually see these numbers. And you can put fonts. You can put fonts in it and it'll make it so much better. I really would recommend putting fonts because you can barely read these numbers. And you can see that now this works. And it's fantastic. That would mean that this is the end of the inventory demo series as of right now. I do plan on doing and having some ideas and some things for the future of this series. If you guys would be willing to see this, we can take it to a hot bar and actually utilize it. We could do item drops and pick up items, or trading systems and things like that. Doing just the things that I've seen around the internet or that you guys have seen around the internet. I can post those videos and show you in depth on like how to do those or what to do. Even if there is videos out there for it, I'll still do it. If there aren't videos out there, even better, I'll still do those. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below. Other than that, have a good rest of your day. This has been Ben Jammin from Jammin Studios.